Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to learn about list. So what is list? Lists are basically just a dynamic sized array. So how do we define that? For suppose if we talk about in other languages like we have Java. For Java, we have list as array list. So let me give you an example for that. That is, for suppose you are collecting your friend's name. So you are collecting that data. So your friend one is, for suppose I am your friend. Now you have another friend name as Rima. Now you have another friend and this time we will give him another variable name as friend 3 and his name is Alon. So these three are your friends and now you want to print them out in console. So you need to give all these three variable one by one. You need to type them, and if suppose you have around 50 friends, so you need to create 50 variable according to the knowledge we have till now. So that's why the concept of list has been introduced, so that we can store same type of data at the same place. You can say that homogeneous data. Homogeneous data means the same type of data type. For suppose if you are storing string, then you will save only string in that list. For suppose we have a list here, list 1, or suppose we have list S. So we will save only strings in here. You can store anything you want, for suppose string, but then here number. And then here I have another list in list, or you can store here as float number also. So you can store anything you want in a list, but I encourage that you always store same type of data, or you can say homogeneous data in a list, so that in future if you want to use that list, or if the another programmer is using that program or that code, so he should know that that the variable is justifying the values. That's why I encourage same type of data in a list. Otherwise, you can give anything you want in a list. So list is basically the group of values. You can say that. And how do we create it? We just give a just same as the variable name, we give a variable name as list name. And now we just initiate it with square bracket. In square brackets, if I go for like my first value is, for suppose, Radha. So if I want to another second value in this list, then I can give a comma here and then I will print the another value, and that will be as Loen. Now let's perform some operation on list. For suppose I have a list here as a list name and I want to add one more value, but I have already written the list. So what I will do is I have a function here. So that function is append, and then I will give here the value that I want to add in that list. Now Alon will be added to the list. Where it will be added? It will be added in the end here. So just run this program. I will just straight go to the data type, right click here, and then I will run the data types file. So I forgot to print the list name. So here you can see Radha, Loen, and I got the name as Elon. So Elon is added to the end. So just remember it that whenever you use the append function, the value that you are going to add is going to add in the end. And if you want to print just list, you just simply give print function and then your list name. For suppose list S. Now you have got all the values that you have given in the list as. For beginners, it might be a little difficult for you to get all these things, but don't worry, as you go with it, you will understand it better. So I will just perform some operation now, like I have performed as append, and there is another function as extend. So what does extend method do? Extend method is for adding two lists. So I have here two lists, as first list is list S and the second list is list name. So I will just add them to the first list. I have already written here. I just need to give here the second list name, and that is list S. Don't forget to print it. And now I have got all the values from both the, as first three are Radha, Loen, Alon from list name, and the others are from list S. Let's clear this mess from here, and now I will write to list. Alright guys, now I will tell you what is indexing in. So I have here the list 1 and I want to access first value, only the first value. So what I will do is I will just give here square brackets and I will start it from 0. So just remember it, in list you will start your counting from 0. So this one is 0, then this value is at index number 1, this value, the value 3 is at index number 2, and the last value here is at index number 3. So 0, 1, 2 and 3. Same goes with list 2. 5 is index 0, 6 is index 1, 7 at index 2 and 8 is at index 3. Now I am going to print this. I will get here 1. As you can see here, I have got it. It's same as the string indexing. I have shown you in the previous videos of string or string formatting maybe. In that we have see that how we get a specific characters from a string. Now I want to access only 2 and 3. So what I will do is I will just type here 1, 3. So I will get the second element from the list, then third element from the list, but I will not get the fourth. So 3 is here the fourth element and I will not get that. Sorry, here it will come as colon. So you can see I have got the 2 and let me give here as comment. I have started from 1, then I went to 2 and 3 will not be printed out. I have told you how to append it. Now I want to append list 1 dot append and now I want to add number 10. So I will get at index 4 number 10. So here you can see I have got 1, 2, 3, 4 and at index number 4, but it is 5th position, I have got the 10 value. Now for suppose I want to add a number at a specific location. For suppose I want to add 9. So now I want to add value 9 at index number 2 in list 1. So what I will do is I will just write here list 1 dot insert and then I will give here the address that where I want to add. I will give here the address and the index value. After that index value I will give here the value that I want to add as 9 and then I will print list. As you can see here I have add 9 at index number 2 and I have printed the list. So that's how we play with list. Now I want to remove one value from the list. So how I can do that? For that we have some special function as remove pop. Let's see about remove function. So I have here list 2. We haven't worked on it and now I will just simply go here dot remove and what I want to remove I just need to give that value. I have a value as 7 and then I will just print list 2 and you can see we haven't here the value 7. The value 7 is removed from the list 2. Same if you go with the pop. So here you need to give the index value. So for suppose I have index value as 0 and I will if print here list 2. So 5 will be removed. So as you can see here 5 is removed completely from the list. In the next video we are going to see list slicing. I have already discussed it with you but not completely. So this was 1:3 is the example of list slice, but it is just one example and you will find many others. So stay tuned for that video. Stay safe and see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you guys. Take care.